Hello, it's Amanda here from Lolly Lulu Crafts, and I thought I would just do a quick video to show you a card that I had made for a commission and also a complimentary or matching envelope. And as you can see, it's gorgeous. I made that in my easy peasy envelope method and then just added some of the scrap of the gold paper here on the front. Now I didn't do a video of this because this is another 50th golden wedding anniversary card, and although you haven't seen them yet, I have two already in the pipeline that I've done probably over the last year or so. I kind of tried to spread it out, so I thought I really didn't want to do another full-on video, so I thought I'd just do you a video showing you the finished card. So that's the outside, and as you can see, hopefully it's got acetate on the front, and then on the inside I've covered it with the cream paper that we made the envelope from and some lovely gold paper, which is all Anna Griffin. This is an Anna Griffin tag that's also got this lovely gold foiling. Now if you go to the corresponding blog post, you'll see some close-up photos of these, so it'll be a lot better for you. And then we've got this, which I cut and wrote on my Cricut Explore, which I think looks fabulous. And again, I'll put all the details on the blog post. But going back to the front, just briefly, what I did was I took an 8x8 pre-made card. I got a piece of acetate. This piece of acetate has got gold dots on it. Hopefully, again, you can see that. But if you can't, you should be able to see it on the blog post, on the photos. And what I did was I cut that piece of acetate to 8 inches wide to about 9.5 inches, something like that. And then I scored it at probably, so that this piece was about 8.5 inches to 8 3/4. It wasn't precise. I didn't measure it. I just kind of did it to what kind of went and felt right, and to give enough of a bump, because what I wanted was to have that nice curve at the side. So then I stuck that to that lovely gold piece, which is also Anna Griffin. Once I scored the acetate, I stuck it underneath on the back. I then used my glue gel and stuck the acetate with the gold foiled card down onto my main 8x8 pre-scored card. And then I sat there thinking, now what? Because I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with this card, and that was the other reason why I didn't film it, because I really didn't know what I was going to be doing. It was kind of very organic and going along. So then I thought, I really liked these stickers. I loved these flowers that I found. This was in the Anna kind of Japanese collection. So I fiddled around really trying to work out where I could put them, and I just couldn't. And then all of a sudden I thought, oh, I'll cut a 50 out, and I cut that out using the gold that I've popped on the back here, just from a piece of that, and I cut that out on my Cricut Explore. These pieces here were actually part of that Japanese collection. They're glittery and they're not anything, they weren't cut out, they were already pre-done. What I did was I cut it up, but that aside, so I cut that out. And once I did that, it started to come in my head that if I put the 50 on top, and then I could put the Celebrate underneath. So I put the Celebrate in there with the little gold ribbon, which I think looks really nice. And then I thought, right, I'll put the 50 in the corner, and then I kind of laid the flowers there, and then I thought, well, it needs kind of bits coming off it. So I put these pieces, which was one kind of swirly bit that came in the kit of this Japanesey collection from Anna, and I just chopped it up and popped them around like so, and I just laid it. I didn't stick it at that point. And once it was done, I then sort of laid out how I kind of liked it, and this again was just sort of laid in there, the Celebrate. I was like, okay, so then I stuck down the 50 very carefully using my Cosmic Shimmer, and then I took these pieces and I put a tiny bit of Cosmic Shimmer and stuck those down, and sliding them under the flowers that weren't yet stuck down as well, and also of course this is bouncy, so it was quite hard to try and stick these bits down without moving everything else. So once I stuck all of those pieces down, I then stuck my flowers down and I stuck my Celebrate down, which was a sticker, and then I used some Cosmic Shimmer on the back of my little pre-tied ribbon and popped that in there as well. So that was all stuck, but I still was like, something's missing. And then I remembered my lovely mini cream pearls, and if you go on my website you will find those in my store. And these literally, I didn't even have to cut them up, they come in these little pieces, and I just popped them where I thought would work, and then I just felt it really finished that off. And then I just added some of the 4 pearls, 1 in each corner. Again, you can get those in my shop. So they're the cream ones, I think they'll all be cream, but the cream and the white are very close, to be honest, when you've put them on something like this. So that was kind of all, I was happy with that, and it all came together and I was really pleased. The inside I actually did before I did anything on the outside other than the acetate section, although I didn't stick this piece or this piece down because I didn't want to do that until I was absolutely sure I didn't need either of those on the front, because there was thought in my mind originally to put their names on the front, but I felt that actually now, just opening it up and having it on the inside, it looked really nice. So that is the quick version. Oh, and sorry, lastly, I used some gold stickles, gold crystal, I think it was called, stickles on the 50 and on the centre of my little flowers there, and I think that looks really, really nice. And then of course, as I say, I made the envelope that is just very slightly bigger than the 8x8 to allow the room, but of course with this, because it's the acetate, it can take going through the post and being flattened, and it will just bounce back up once it's finished anyway. And then just on the back of that, you can see I just rounded those corners, lined the inside, put some tape so that it could be sealed nicely, and finished it off with the piece of the scrap of the gold that matches the inside of the card. And here the same again, I put the little piece of the gold on the inside here just so that it all joins up together. And then the very last thing that I did was I put a piece of gold card on the back here, and I always do that last because when I'm making these big projects I do tend to get glue and muck on the back of the card, so I always need to just put something on the back, plus I think it just finishes it off nicely. Okay, so that is my card, so I hope you like it. Go on over to the blog post to take a good close look at the photos, because there's lots of close-ups and photos for you to have a look at, so hopefully you'll enjoy having a look at those as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.